If you think the crypto bull run that we had in early 2021 is all this market has to offer, I'm about to blow your mind. We haven't even had a true alt season yet in this market. Better yet, I think this bull run is extremely close. All season is right around the corner, and I'm going to show you exactly why. Go ahead and like and subscribe this video, and I'm going to tell you why I think that the bull market is about to really kick into high gear, what 2017 looked like, what 2021 is going to look like, and what is left to conquer before we absolutely go bonkers like we saw in 2017. Go ahead and like, subscribe this video, and let's dive right into it. So the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is what is alt season. Now, if you already know what alt season is and you already know what happened in 2017, go ahead and skip ahead of this video and I will talk about the things that we've already accomplished in this bull run and what signs that we've already broken through to make it to where this bull run is going to continue, and also what we have left further in the video. But for those who are not aware or just want to try to relive the amazingness of this period of time, go ahead and stick around. So this is the Bitcoin chart back here in 2017. And essentially the entire time from January 2017 up until about January 2018 is whenever the massive bull run happened, or our most recent bull run happened. Now, as you guys can see, we're going to follow this chart and see how much growth we had on Bitcoin. Started here at around $758, and it goes up and up and up and up all the way up to $20,000 or close to it. That is almost a 25%, 2,500% increase in this market in about a span of a year. That is insane gains, guys, and I'm not going to try to downplay what we saw in that time frame. However, Bitcoin was not the winner of this bull run. We had many other coins called altcoins that did tremendously better. So let's go ahead and compare this 2,500% to some of our other major players on how much potential this market has. The next one we're going to look at is going to be Ethereum. Now, Ethereum, we're going to talk about the same time frame. January of 2017 is whenever it started really kicking in a high gear. And Ethereum was one of the first altcoins to really start taking off in this market. So we started here at around $9. As you can see, we just start going up and up and up and up, have a little delay, and then we just continue going up all the way to here. We got all the way up to around $1,600. This is a 17,000% increase, okay? Remember, Bitcoin had a 2,400% increase. Ethereum had a 17,000% increase in around the same period of time. Absolutely insane. Next one we have here is Litecoin. Litecoin was delayed compared with Ethereum because Ethereum started way back here in January, and while Ethereum started moving, Litecoin stayed stagnant. But once it started moving, it moved very quickly. So from March until still going up, still going up, still going up. March until December of 2017, we had a 10,600% increase on this coin. Absolutely insane, guys. And remember, we have 2 less months of growth to make that happen, all right? Very explosive. Now, these two, Ethereum and Litecoin, seem extremely impressive. And don't get me wrong, they absolutely are. However, there was one king in the last bull run that absolutely blew both of these out of the water, and this is XRP, baby. This is my coin. This is the one I love. So, same time frame, right? January 2017, you guys can see, totally stagnant, totally stagnant. It started to take off on its first run around the same time as Litecoin. However, it completely stagnated out for a while. Then once again, stagnated out. And then at this moment, August 2017, it kept going on. My bad on that. All right, right here, December of 2017, it went from 22 cents, extremely parabolically, 22 cents to $3.31 in the span of around a month, guys. 65,000% increase on your returns for XRP. Absolutely astronomical numbers, right? Like this is mind-bogglingly high amount of gains, okay? So if you think that what we've seen so far on Bitcoin and Ethereum and all this, okay, which don't get me wrong, we've had a nice increase, okay? No doubt about that. But if you think that you can compare the gains that we had on Ethereum or to this, we're not there yet, guys, okay? Just get ready. I think that this is just going to keep on going up. Now, let's talk about the Bitcoin dominance chart and what was happening on this in this time frame. And again, exact same time frame, January of 2017 all the way down until January of 2018, same time frame. This is called the Bitcoin dominance chart, and what this chart tells you is how much money is in Bitcoin compared to the altcoins. So at the very beginning, Bitcoin had around 97-98% of the crypto market cap, which makes sense because most of the money was in Bitcoin. Right here, around March, right whenever Litecoin and Ethereum started to take off, what happened? Money started hemorrhaging from Bitcoin going into the alt market. However, was Bitcoin struggling during this period of time? No. Bitcoin still had a 2,500% increase from here to here. But regardless, a vast majority of the money was not going into Bitcoin. It was actually going into our altcoins, right? And you can see right here, December of 2017 to January of 2018, what happened? Another massive growth. What is this, guys? This is XRP taking off and absolutely just destroying the rest of the market, right? This is the level of power, and this is how you can read this chart. So the lower the number goes, the more money, the more bullish the altcoins are. The higher it goes, the less bullish altcoins are, or the more money going into Bitcoin, respectively. All right. Now, after this was done, then we went to our massive multi-year bear market, and you can see from January 18 all the way until essentially January 2020, we stayed above this trend line. We came back here and back tested it, and then we started going back down. So January 2021 is when we started this move, and what have we had? Another downtrend. More money going out of our alt or out of Bitcoin into alts. But look at the size comparison between these two. This was the alt season we've seen so far, right? And this was the alt season we saw in 2017. Okay, they're not even close in size, and that's one of the reasons why I think we have a long ways to go. Now, you guys have now understood the absolute absurdity that is 2017, 2018 alt season, okay? And now you also see how this is not alt season. This is alt season, okay? We've got that under wraps now. Now let's talk about the major things that we have already seen on this market to make us super bullish, okay? And the next thing I'll talk about after that is what's left to be done before we can officially say alt season is here and we are just going to absolutely take off. So the first thing we're going to talk about on here is called the Ethereum BTC pairing. The Ethereum BTC pairing. Now, this is what it looks like. And what this ratio tells you is how much Ethereum, or what's the ratio between a Bitcoin and Ethereum, okay? So like one Ethereum is worth 0.06474 Satoshi, okay? And this is a chart that you can trade. Well, as you guys can see, this to me looks like a pennant, right? Impulse movement up. And this right here looks like a bull flag. You guys see this, right? Increase, bull flag, continuation up. So what you want to see for a continuation up is breaking market structure, breaking above this trend line. And what have we had just today? We have finally broken out of this trend line that's been established since June. So 2 months of just consolidating and waiting, and we're just now starting to pop out. And in case you're not aware, Ethereum is actually doing really well today. Why is that? Because we've now broken out of this major trend line, okay? This is a really good sign. Now, why is it so important to monitor what Ethereum is doing? Well, the reason is pretty simple. Ethereum owns a majority of the altcoin market cap. And also, what was the coin that took off first in the 2017 bull run? That's right, it was Ethereum. So Ethereum is the lead indicator of the market. So whenever Ethereum starts doing something, as long as it sustains itself, then the rest of the altcoin market will follow. Okay, so the Ethereum Bitcoin pairing breaking up from this trend line is really, really bullish, especially because this looks like a bull flag, and bull flags are continuation patterns. So you have a massive increase here, you have a consolidation structure, then you have another massive increase here. And look at the volume profile, guys. This is a lot of volume relative over here. We can go the daily or the 3-day, make even more apparent. Let's go to the 3-day. There you go. Massive volume on the increase. On the decrease, you had very low volume. This is a bull flag, guys. You can't even argue with me and telling me it's not. All right. So this is now breaking up from the bull flag. This is going to continue up. And this is going to, what this means is money is moving out of Bitcoin and into Ethereum. And Ethereum is the leading indicator for the rest of the market. Makes you wonder, right? Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is something called Ethereum dominance chart. Ethereum dominance chart sounds very similar to Bitcoin dominance chart, and for a damn good reason. If you go over here to the daily chart, you can see how well respected this trend line is, okay? And it's the exact same thing. What is the percentage of market cap owned from Ethereum to Bitcoin? So right now, Ethereum owns 19.6% or 19.06% of the entire market cap in the crypto space. Bitcoin is going to own around 50%. However, Ethereum owns around 19.06%. All right. Look at this, guys. Once again, this looks to me like a bull flag. See that? Very obvious bull flag. Now, disregard the volume. It doesn't really work on these charts. But the important thing here, this is a very obvious bull flag. And once again, we've broken out of this major trend line. Again, super, super bullish, guys. These are two major things that are getting me really, really excited, thinking that we are about to go into a massive bull run. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to talk about here, and we're going to go back to the Bitcoin chart. Okay. And make sure I'm on the right one before I dive into this too hard. All right, awesome. 1, 2, perfect. Okay. On this chart, this is the chart that I've been tracking for so long. And if you've watched my other videos, you know what I'm talking about. This was my step 1. Step 2 is right here. However, we're currently in this major level. I do believe that we're coming back down in here to at least attempt to retest this level. It's a major weekly level, and I think it makes a lot of sense. It's also the July open. It's a major weekly breaker. We have not tested it. We're far extended. I think it makes sense to come back in here. We don't have to, but I think it makes a lot of sense. Now, we're starting to go down or consolidate, waiting waiting for the RSI to reset and things like that. Now, look at what happened on Bitcoin, okay? From this entire period, we basically just stayed stagnant. Now, look at what happened on the Ethereum chart in the same time frame. There's Ethereum, perfect. What was happening from especially around March to May? March to May, okay? Ethereum went parabolic from March to May. If you go back to the Bitcoin pairing, from March to May, what happened on this chart? Entirely stagnant. What that means is whenever Bitcoin no longer can go up or is taking a break, that's whenever our altcoins really, really, really make a ton of movement on the ratio. And that's what's happening right now. I think we're getting into a lot of resistance here, which I've talked about a lot of these resistance levels in other videos. So really, really dive into that. But the point is, Bitcoin is taking a break. Bitcoin is consolidating or even dropping. But does that mean the rest of the market will have to follow the drop? No, it does not. Very well, what might be happening is the rest of the market is catching up or even surpassing, and this may be when our massive alt season is starting. Okay, really, really important things there. Now, this last part of the video is what I want to talk about. These two things I'm about to mention, these are the final two bosses. Okay, Think of this as the ultimate stopping points. The only reason why I can sit here and not be 100% confident that the alt season is in. However, if we meet these two criteria, it's done. It's done. It's over. Get ready. Buy every alt you can because everything is going to absolutely explode. These are my final two things that I want to see before we go absolutely stupid. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. The first one is back on the Bitcoin dominance chart. And I'm going to show you guys something. This right here is a falling wedge. Okay, if you know what a falling wedges are actually bearish patterns. What that means is they're making a higher high and higher lows, but they're coming into a central apex point. Falling wedges actually break down most of the time. And you can see how we are starting to reject the top level and are now starting to push down. If you go to a lower time frame, you can see we're really pushing down, and this looks really, really good. What happens if we go down on this chart? This means money is moving out of Bitcoin into our altcoins, right? So if we break down from this falling wedge and confirm, that means at least a daily, preferably like a weekly level underneath here, it's going to just melt to the downside, very similar to what we had this entire period, okay? Remember what this looked like, right? This was our this was our alt season we had in the beginning of the year. So not only that, look at this right here. This looks pretty impulsive, wouldn't you say? I would. This looks like an impulse. This looks like a corrective structure. Okay, maybe it's called a bear flag, right? Bear flag. We have the pole right here. We make the flag to the outside. What happens next? Another drop. We're starting to see it already. Once this gets confirmed, that will be a massive confirmation to me that we are going to start our major alt season, okay? Not yet, but very, very close. Now, once we break down from there, that's a really, really good sign. And there's one more thing I want to see happen before I become super bullish, okay? Super bullish. Right now, I'm bullish, but this will be my insane, take out second mortgages, sell my house, yada, yada, yada. Obviously, I'm joking, possibly. However, this is the point where I really want to make. This is called the total 2 chart. And what this chart tells you is how much market cap is in the crypto sphere on US dollars minus Bitcoin. So right now, except for Bitcoin, there's $858 billion in the market. Now, this chart is absolutely a tradable chart. You can trade this just like any other chart, and I'm going to show you exactly why. You come up here, you create a breaker. Breakers are solid supports and resistance flops. Another breaker was established. We continue up, another breaker. Drop down, we broke below this breaker, telling us that we had major weakness in the market. Where do we find support? Sure enough, this breaker gave us support. We bounced to the upside, but what did we reject off of? This right here, this major breaker, right? So this confirms this is a major resistance level. We drop back down, clear this level, but once again, we hit this level once again. Bounce to the upside, tap it again, continuation up. This is a very tradable chart like I'm trying to show you guys. Now, here's the thing though. We are about to retest this major breaker. And right now, it's resistance because we already confirmed it as resistance. However, the more times you test a resistance, the more likely it is to break and become a support level, okay? So if we get something like this, where it comes up here, goes to the upside, comes back down and continues back up, this is alt season right there. This is what I want to see. This is the point where I will be so incredibly bullish, it will blow your mind, okay? This is the final boss between this and the Bitcoin dominance breaking down. These are the final two bosses you have to look out for to know that we are done and that the alt season is about to absolutely take off. Okay, now if you have not liked and subscribed this video yet, I have no idea why. I'm giving you guys some serious alpha and information right now. I've laid out a very clear path of what to look for so you can make a ton of money. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. I cannot give financial advice. However, I will be buying like absolute mad if we get anything that looks like this in the next few days. Okay, and that's what I'm expecting and hoping for. Well, if you have any questions, like always, make sure to comment below, ask around. I have a Discord page, which I keep everyone up to date on what's going on in the market, all right? So I tag people in these Discords. You can come on here and actually talk about exactly which ones you want to be notified on. Any of these coins you want to get notified on, I will actually let you know what's going on in the market. You really want to be a part of this. So, outside of that, if you have questions, like always, let me know, and I will see y'all in the next video. Deuces, boys.